I told him straight. I said, brother, they are moving around you. They are planning something big. They want your image, your body, your dignity. They want to take you. He laughed. Yes, he laughed. Not because he was evil, but because he was confident. He said, Captain, you worry too much. I am inside my country. I have my army. I have my security. Nobody can touch me here. I remember how calm his voice sounded. I remember how sure he was. And I remember how that confidence made me even more worried.
When Gaddafi was on the edge being killed, what was the stand of
Ghana?
What did we say?
Rushed.
What did we say? Ghana, you can't stand anywhere in America.
We can't cry.
You cannot stand anywhere in America. Papa, Pana watch no. President Trump on Kai. The State Department, they will even ignore.
Abusia sabre de okopie mu e won social media no so a emu achemi ni ebi kire se ni wo man Ghana ye no ya ade pa anamonto papa ne etu se ye sovereign state se bi koso na ekochewa Ghana wo kwan se otimi kire na ade ebi so e kire se da bi sabre de ankanya bre wo se ye de anoto sansem nkranka ye hwem na ye ni yanku yi se ne former president Atamos kan else di ufa asem akaye hwem ne ye fi asem na busia wo Venezuela ho sensem ya ma social media mu achemi ni nyina ene krata e mampeni John Dramani Mahama Traore de koma American president Donald Trump no ana no pay wo Angel FM Abra Sadiq Adams etena ase woni Farouk Wahab abusia oye diplomatic consultant one ne twetwe komo na wo bisa se anamonto ya o man Ghana yetu ye sen ene tebusia nye no kwame no e ka se uba ebebrem hade a ene wo mampeni ba kwa ye boje ne so pa Ibrahim Traore Burkina Faso president ono so edna no aba betum ne e koso e wo America ene Venezuela entem na wo kire se what say asamuno wonya intel no obo Venezuela man penini kokose America ya woni wo mudi ensa woso no hweye na abo ohuriye moja empa ni tridanso wentie ena enne yakwa akodi ne muti obusuya ye ni kan entie Ibrahim Traore ni nsam ya wo kan ye na wo kyerese Venezuela man peni amfa na sem abusuya ye wi ane Sadiq Adams so enwomotwetwe ono so etwetwe ye no ye de ba beta so na ye kotie no too much gh mesre se ubemi subscribe button so ya no wakai se o de bell no ebe kan ho se ne be na upload ni to mo apon first person ya wonsa ebidike aka.
I am speaking today with a heavy anger inside my chest because this did not happen like a storm. This happened like a preventable mistake. I warned Maduro. I warned him before this night. I warned him more than once. I told him, be very careful of Americans. Be careful of the smiles. Be careful of the invitations. Be careful of the inside circle. Be careful of the way they isolate people and then pick them. I told him that this kind of thing does not start with handcuffs. And last night, the world woke up and heard a story that sounds like a movie, but feels like a message to every leader who refuses to bow. They say he was taken overnight. They say he was forced out like a package. They say he was dragged across borders like a thing, not a president. They say he was flown to New York to face drug charges, like international law is a joke, like sovereignty is a child they can slap. If this is true, then this is not justice. This is imperialism wearing a judge's robe. This is kidnapping, wearing a courtroom mask. And what makes my blood burn is not only the act, it is the warning that was ignored. Let me take you back, because some of you think leaders just wake up and talk. No, sometimes we carry information that is heavier than a mountain, and we are forced to decide how to use it. Weeks ago, my intelligence brought me reports. Not gossip, not social media noise. Intercepted reports, cold reports, the kind of reports that do not come with emotions, only with facts and timing. The report said, they are discussing a capture plan. They did not say sanctions. They did not say pressure. Warizeke Siju Importinan, they did not say diplomatic isolation. They said capture. And when I read that word, I felt something in my stomach turn. Because when they start saying capture, it means they have crossed into a dangerous place where law becomes a costume. The report said they wanted to make an example. They wanted a headline that would travel faster than truth. They wanted the world to believe one simple message. We can take anybody. And I knew immediately what that message was for. It was not only for Venezuela, it was for every country that refuses to be a servant. It was for Africa too. So I did not keep quiet. I reached out, I sent a secure message. Then I made a call through channels that are not for public ears. And when Maduro finally answered, I did not waste time with greetings. I told him straight. I said, brother, they are moving around you. They are planning something big. They want your image, your body, your dignity. They want to take you. He laughed. Yes, he laughed. Not because he was evil, but because he was confident. He said, Captain, you worry too much. I am inside my country. I have my army. I have my security. Nobody can touch me here. I remember how calm his voice sounded. I remember how sure he was. And I remember how that confidence made me even more worried.
Abusua wei ene ne Ibrahim Traore ekire ye abra wote se yakwakochi Venezuela mampani na say ena Sadiq Adams wono enso ene Al Wahab enkomo twetwe no abusua say ne no so isikoye.
Ghana position Minnesota can ye statement no briefly ebi say omusro say mayen for ya no nkotum ebi say this is the position that we have to take as a sovereign country. What's your view on that?
Well, I belong to diplomacy.
Okay.
And I'm very much knowledgeable in diplomacy.
Mm-hmm.
I'll strongly say Ghana rushed too much.
We rushed. The statement was rushed.
We rushed.
Until repercussions be?
Yet to be known.
But we rushed.
We rushed.
Why?
Look, we have been pro-democracy, pro-independent. Our stand has not changed. Everybody knows. Pro-independence, pro-democracy, against invasion. And then also Ghana is signatory to the UN Article 40, 940 protocols, etc. Ghana has defended and supported a lot of countries in their stand against imperialism and all those kind of things. That is true. But you look at the dynamics of events and how the other countries are responding. America, or say, why a unilateral decision? In Obama, why a wild? Or call Iraq, or catch Europeans, even the British, or catch the Italians, or catch the Spaniards, or catch the Germans, or say either you are with us or you are not part of us.
Okay.
And they were able to whip up the NATO to follow them, even against their wish.
Yes.
The story was not different from when they were going to Afghanistan. They forced them to move with them, and they did. Was the story different from America? I'm talking about Ghana stand.
Okay.
When America, together with the NATO, together with your friend is saying Europe, they went to Gaddafi. They went to Libya to take down Gaddafi, subsequently killing him. The Battle of the Seers. Ghana near stand to Wahimfa. Only African colony, only African country. Only at that time, only provided today AU chair, AU building in a Gaddafi sponsor more. Gaddafi was a pivotal role of the new AU, transforming from OAU to AU, with President Kufuor, Thabo Mbeki, your friend say, Obasanjo, and all that. Festus Mogae and all that. Gaddafi was the one who put in money for that operation.
Okay.
When Gaddafi was on the edge being killed, what was the stand of
Ghana?
What did we say?
Until rushed.
What did we say? The only country, the only person that went there was Joko Zuma of South Africa. And whilst even he was there, he needed support from the African Union and said, gather up, let us all come and support our brother. They waited until the United States and other countries warned Joko Zuma, said, when free Krumwa, they can protect his interest. In free airspace of Libya, Zuma flight, SAT and normal attack, Echo Bombo, Libya, Tripoli airport, XA, flights almost about 87 aircraft at the same time.
Wow.
What did Ghana say at that time? What was the protest? What do Africa? Media say, America, Ghana, you can't stand anywhere in America.
We can't cry.
You cannot stand anywhere in America. Upepana watching sir.
Hey.
And could create a problem. Listen. Papaya I in a list. Or do beka say we try 5 years visa. We try 5 years visa. Obi abeko. We are president cry now call back. Sakwa kudi liso. And a more informer, you know him a choir by ya. Me pacho, no fine. And Uncle for ye the Esaberi Institute because our man mentioned them, but then we made a letter of some statements be officials be me my and I'm American for trigger that anger and omuchemu. Ono a yakoka akopa acho anase acho pa bi akoso ena omde ma beka ho. Na ono anya asem. Ono akoche Venezuela, United Kingdom on kasa on condemn ye. France on condemn ye. Russia kra wa ye cautious.
Yeah.
China wa Security Council member superpower
On kasa
ye.
Now Ghana keteketi.
Yet now we are just about a month ago. Wasako far countries Roma beka woman no more visa restrictions no. Say wasabe heighten visa restrictions to a visa ban. Country been saying Sierra Leone. Papa Sierra Leone why America then? Only any problem. And ye rebel. Omni omno bianco de na beka ho. Ususu chrono. I listen. The bigger hub of nationals outside, you know, predominantly American no more, followed by the UK, followed by Canada, and then Germany and other part of the world.
Right.
Now, kwa I want to busunya for visit to Omunyamo. I want to busunya for call. I want no me Papa. O pepa na watch no. President Trump on kai. The State Department, you know, they will even ignore. But if they are to stick to the actual no. And it was this and it was that, no. Busa say Holland the Kaden. Busa say Japan wakaden. Busa say South Africa wakaden. You can condemn the word the diplomatic will let peace prevail. Maybe you condemn the actions of United States. And there a diplomatic language you can papa obia can be.
And to way any air coso America any Venezuela and tem near one for so adwin yomo and I almost so at the ababeche busia saying and I want so wadwin esi ya who so say wo man Ghana and montuna ye 2 ye no ye kwon ntam dodo and I we de nka ye nhwem na ye ni ye fiasem ebi so e kire say o man no e sovereign state enti se bibi kochewa ye betimi aka ne nyina no adwenche no mesre se obegya e wo comment section ho e de ama me all the social media handles no e too much gh or subscribe like no wa share na fofo nso enye bi ahwe